Ciao ciao viewers, MrVanleider here, and this is a team deathmatch on Outpost, which is a map that I don't do very well at. It's me playing on my friend Paul Robinson's account, so that's why it doesn't say Vanleider in the kill feed. Yeah, what I like to do on TDM, which I don't play very much because Outpost never gets voted for on this spawn, is to run this like long gorge here where the B flag is in domination, because it's one of the most likely routes that the enemy's going to take. I just picked a class that was in his random classes, and it's got a P90 on, which isn't the best weapon, and a throwing knife, which I get a bullseye on that guy, and it's personal challenge. Pretty nice. So yeah, I just picked the class basically because I went to his house, and these were the classes that he had set up. So I've got a really strange setup with a Stinger secondary and a SMG, which I think is just the vanilla SMG. It might be silenced. I'm not really sure. Didn't really look. There you go. So basically pick up the attack helicopter, and when I've got the attack helicopter on, I'm just going to slow it down. Guy spawns on top of me, so I stop looking that way, and just decide to hide in here, because 2 kills from an attack chopper shouldn't be too difficult. 1 and 2. I get 2 choppers. Really still like the AH6, gets shot down easily, but you know, what can you do? So I call that in, and really the plan now is to get as close to the enemy spawn as possible, because the AH6 does a lot of damage at fairly short range, as well as watching your back, but not going to kill anyone across map. So it's pretty important when you've got it hovering around to be in and around the enemy spawn, and actually guys, green guys are sort of all over where I am, so decide to have a little jog on, go down here. And I think, yeah, the enemy turns out to be exactly where they were at the start of the match. I run through this room again, and they're again on that sort of B flag long corridor of snow. Speaking of corridors of snow, really snowed very hard here overnight in England. Actually, probably most of Europe is covered completely in snow. Or at least very, very cold. And it's slightly unusual. Even people who are used to cold weather at this time of year, which is a lot of Northern Europe, yeah, are quite surprised. It seems to have come out of nowhere, and we have a Russian winter here. Loads of people have died, actually, in like Eastern Europe and the former Yugoslavia, where lots of old people or homeless people or whatever have died because the cold snap has caught everyone by surprise. Nicely outplay that guy there. Just immediately before this point in the game, I heard that there was an enemy UAV called in, and I also saw that I was standing on top of all of my teammates, so obviously 1 or 2 of them might have assassin, but it's likely that there was a big glut of red dots that way, and even the stupidest enemy Call of Duty players are usually drawn towards a big group of red dots as I fail on the double spray there. But yeah, I put myself between my hapless green teammate tards and yeah, where I assumed the enemy was going to be coming from, which since this way was the edge of the map, they had to be coming from the other way, and I picked up a couple of guys. So the game is still flawless. I've gone through the kill streaks twice here, and I'm feeling pretty invincible, as you tend to when you get in these situations. This guy fails on the panic knife and gets drop shotted, but soon I take a stupid death, and then I get commando lunged by him, and I just hate the way this game goes so quickly sideways. You know, still flawless. I get a few more kills here as I get up behind these boxes, which were the boxes and the barrels I was using at the start of the game to get people coming from the direction I came from, and I just used them in the exact opposite way. Now they're all in this building hiding from my I think it's just the AH6 up, although there might be still the chopper up. Can't really see, it's very small in the little preview window. And they're all just coming out of there, going ham, picking up another Predator missile. And yeah, I don't watch the spawn flip, and I get shot in the back from that spawn flip, which does happen fairly often. This spawn up in the corner that they've got at the moment, where those guys came from, is, well, it's not one of the most popular areas of the map, so the game often deems it a safe area to spawn you in. So yeah, one guy will suddenly spawn there, and then because the game wants to spawn you on your teammates as well, and probably no one from my team is still up in this section, although I am now, it just makes it more and more likely that more guys will spawn on top of that first guy, and obviously it's sort of continuous. And there's the commando lunge by fucking... yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's all going a bit sideways now. Here, there's a guy coming from the left. I change weapon to pick up this gun on the floor. It's a stinger, takes ages to get out. That's what she said. And I get killed, and I knife the air again. Throw a pointless throwing knife, which never use a throwing knife. I think it's stupid. But yeah, I suppose it's kind of fun if you're a, don't know, a raging moron. Or if you just like to have fun with the game. I shouldn't really condemn you as a moron. The UAV comes out, and I knew that there were going to be guys there because I checked it like 3 times, and I stupidly rush out of the cover that I was in and look up, get one of the guys, and his friend shoots me in the face. So this game's pretty much nearly over now. Yeah, I don't know if you enjoyed it. It's sort of a different gameplay style for me. I'm generally an assault rifle kind of guy, and this is an SMG gameplay on really long range map. This is a failed spastic knife duel here, going full retard. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I've still got bullets in it. I'll kill him, and then I get shot in the back by another guy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that moment of full retard. Yes. So the game's about to end. Try and throw a random throwing knife. Lands in the kill cam, but sadly nowhere near the guys who died. That was 40 something. Score's going to come up in a minute, and like 4 or 5. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. MrVanleider signing out, going away. Star player challenge complete. Going to shovel snow off the driveway, maybe.